in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney, may love on you.
Get your day started right with the Morning Connection. Weekday mornings, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. right here on Fit FM 96.7. Connect with Julia Mikkel Benaya on the Morning Connection for news, business and artist promotions, great music and vibe. Morning Connection with Julia Mikkel Benaya, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. weekdays on Fit FM 96.7. Your life, your music.
Fit FM is owned and operated by Communistation Company Limited, located in Stuart Castle, Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica. We broadcast on FM 96.7 locally and is heard worldwide on Fit FM. JA.com. Our mission is to amplify diverse voices and opinions, inform, educate, entertain, and engage listeners of all ages and lifestyle while promoting responsible community development. Fit FM 96.7. Your life, your music.
Blessings and light. This is Aymara, the musical revolutionary. You're host on the community buzz on the Fit FM 96.7. Your life, your music. This and every Monday at 3 p.m. From the home to the community to the wider world. Let us be the change we want to see. Join me this and every Monday at 3 p.m. on the community buzz on Fit FM 96.7. Your life, your music. Struggle goes on. We are the builders of the pyramids. We are the builders of the stone cities of Zimbabwe. We build them White House. We build them factories. With blood, with sweat, with tears. With flesh, with bones. Them use build them economy. Now them want come con you and me. With them science and them technology. We make them take with knowledge. Now them are deaf way. Them are blind way. We are walk, we are ride, we are drive, we are fly. Nah look, nah see. Eyes focus on the screen of an iPhone, Galaxy, tablet, Blackberry. Wake up, look, look. Uno no sister them are very weak. Ancestors crying out. Them are weak. You see we heading back to slavery. Robotic, digital, technological slavery. Yes. The rich take them session, call it recession, left the world in depression. Legal and illegal drugs and alcohol on the rise. Blessings and light, my people. This is Aymara, the musical revolutionary. Yes, we are on the community buzz once more on Fit FM 96.7. Your life, your music. And we are also on www.fitfmja.com. We are also simulcasting on primal4k.com. All over the world, why it's a rough week. If my voice sound away, just know say I saw it go. I've been at it for the entire week and just so tired. Me I come a while ago and drop asleep and blow out a tire and drop on the road. But life is what it is and we have to do what we have to do. We're still there. Saying, and like how we're there, we have to just continue with the vibration because life is great. You know, we give thanks to the brethren them who at the right spot at the right time, because when me I check the car, I can't even find what you call in a jack. Inside of it is a rent a car, see? And the two truck man they park up and see everything and just come and just help me. So life is just beautiful, you know, in every situation. You have to just give thanks, you know, and smile, even in the darkest of moments, you know. So we give thanks to that, yeah. See, we have a very interesting program lineup. We have two politicians at the studio. It's politics time, and we're going to talk politics. You understand? Yes. So, we just done the Real Thing show. My sister Diana Wright is on the plane now, heading back to North Carolina. Saying the Real Thing show was a really tour was really a success. So I end up have to drive go back to town last night, Julia. Saying after I did Pablo around there, so it was a nice vibes by Pablo too. The crowd turnout and the people them there they will see Hannett, we see Comrade Meadows, we see so many people, we see Raman, Herald Entertainer provide sound, and so many beautiful things took place around by Ras Pablo, Black History Month, 20th anniversary, 20th year. Any man I do something for 20th year, you have to salute them, And the rest is them, Priest Kelly, what a man fit, man, 76-year-old. The man foot them light like a 5-year-old baby. May I tell you, the man fit like what? So we bless up all of them ones there. Saying the Ethiopian Catholic, I want to make sure I call up the man them church call out the right name, If they don't listen, because the brethren tell me saying listen to the community buzz every Monday. Saying so the community buzz is all around. Saying people are tuning in and understanding what is going on. Saying so we give thanks to be here. We shout out the people in London. Where are going with HMH shit shot? You're not yelling me anymore, I don't know what you're doing. See? So we are bless up the people. We are bless up my sister Michelle Clark. We're there. I mean, we say you're going to make some contribution today, She know what I'm to me. Yeah. I would me I left my mother say, you take time, you know what I mean, my mother. I was by my mother and he said, you take time, but say when them touch you and them prayer. See, so I'm going to read something from this little book here. Practical Psychology. Think of what we mean by character. We mean by it a certain persistence and a certain consistency. The man of character is not fickle and variable. He is steady and reliable. You can almost predict what he will do in a given situation. So a man who is thoroughly honest will not toy with the thought of stealing. He will function almost automatically here. So the pure one could not purely. Purity is so much a part of her character that her will runs easily and smoothly in the direction of purity. Yes, we are going to play a piece of music, because we're not going to stay too long. And then when we come back, we introduce the two guests inside the studio with us. So, people, stay in tune. What you have there, Julia?
One blood. You could have come from Libya or you come from America. Could have come from Europe or you come from Africa. One blood, one blood, one blood. You could have be an Irishman or an Englishman. Could have be a Mexican or a West Indian. One blood, one blood, one blood. Hey, mate, blood. I want you to get me straight. Operate, hey, mate. Hey, mate, I want you to get me straight. Hey, come. Do you believe in love? Hey, blow. This is no joke. You could have be a soldier man or a weather policeman or a weather civilian. Said they will away. I want
this
one blood.
This is Fit FM.
One
96.7 Shalom Radio. Your life, your music.
You come from Birmingham, could have come from Brooklyn, or you come from Boston. One blood, one blood, one blood. The fussing and fighting, tribal war, racial war, cause blood.
Yes. Great Jonah Reid. Yes, at Dancehall Thursday, where I performed that night. Original Dancehall Thursday. they honored Jonah Reed there, you know. So it was a nice vibes being in his company, you know. That was Thursday night, the 8th, the same night when nomination day took place. Yes, we performed at Original Dance on Thursday, me and Diana Wright and Gumbe Culture. It was a nice vibration. The people warm up to the energy and the vibration of the music. You see me, I say, you see it, you know. So we give thanks, you know, we give thanks. And see, we are so now one blood. I see a man draw the tune and kill a sound, you know, because it was a little sound clash go on, you know. King Lagarce, pull it up and mash up the place. Yes, but we give you, we're there. Now, on my immediate left, right, is Mr. Fabian Davis, the representative of the PMP, you know, candidate, representative of the PMP for the Duncans division, and Mr. Eric Wint, right, for the Martha Bray division, and he's an independent candidate. Welcome to the studio of Fit FM, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah. All right. So, politics time, right? First, I'm going to talk to Mr. Davis now. What is your interest in politics? What's your main interest in politics? Why you enter politics?
Well, my main interest in politics is to serve. And I want to represent the people from the community that I was brought up in.
Yeah.
I want to ensure that when you make that X, it is for something that will benefit you, not just for style. It's not about to make the X for money.
Speaking of mind. Yeah.
To make the X for money, but it's for the betterment of the people and the community.
All right, I'm going to come back to you when you talk about money, but Mr. Wint, the same question to you. Why you show an interest in politics? What is your reason wanting to become an independent, you know, in this time, knowing the two political parties are so powerful?
Okay, the question is a good one. But the problem with me, but the problem with me is that coming to politics is not new to me.
Okay.
I was one of Brascoli. I don't know if you know Brascoli.
Yeah, we know about Brascoli, yeah.
I was one of his youngest member.
Okay.
But being a young person then,
Yeah.
I had gone on to become a police officer.
Okay.
And so I served 36 and a half years in the police force.
Okay.
And I left as a deputy superintendent, but I still had politics in my mind.
Okay.
And over the period,
Yes.
I would learn a lot from Murty Perkins, the great Cliff Hughes, and a person like those.
Yes.
Got an interest in it, and I've gone to parliament on many occasions to listen to and study politics.
Okay.
Off my word, not really going to university to do such.
Yes.
You call it common sense.
Yeah.
I took it up. But my main interest in politics is to serve. During this time, I did 36 and a half years in police force, and during that time, my main focus was to serve people. When I said serve people, I mean not focuses on the road policing.
Yes.
My main duty, I work in one office for almost 26 years.
20. What office is that?
Welfare office.
Okay.
We talk about welfare for police officers.
Okay.
Even went on the negotiating team to negotiate for salaries and fringe benefit for police officers. So I do that for many years. So that's why I really put an interest in. And my mantra is that if I can help someone as I go along, then my living won't be in vain.
Perfectly. Mr. Fabian, you just talk about the buying and selling a vote. You mentioned that. We constantly talk about a democratic process and that we are living in a democratic system, right? If we are in a democratic system, right, and it is a one man, one vote, right, and it should be free and fair, explain to me about vote buying. You believe that is destroying our democratic process in politics here in Jamaica?
All right, just want to make it straight first. Yeah, when I said not to vote for money, I wasn't necessarily saying buying votes.
Yeah, but voting for money, we realize that a
Right,
lot of
but-
people are buy voting in Jamaica.
Right. So when it comes down to buying a vote now, that really brings down the whole democratic system. Yeah, because if I'm going to sell my vote, after selling my vote, I cannot go back to that representative, to discuss no community issues with that person,
Yes.
because that representative is going to say,
I
paid
pay
you
for
to
the
vote.
vote. Yeah.
So you can't really talk to me. I already paid you.
Wow. I want the people to hear this. I come from a prospective politician, may I say that, or a prospective candidate, PMP candidate, that if you sell your vote, right, you can't go to them and ask them for anything, because what you would have done, you would have sell your right, for your own personal benefit, which is when we see what the outer center mass, this brethren account out too much in thousands of dollars to people, and we are say wait, what go on here, so you know what I mean? And why do you want to talk about this? I was in Clarendon recently in a constituency represented by Mr. Enriquez. And the road condition is really terrible in that constituency. The constituency that Mr. Richard Hassan used to represent. While he was in office, those roads were very, very smooth and beautiful, the whole roads network. But we realized since this man coming into office, the road them just deteriorated so badly. And then we were just querying to find out where is the representative for the people around here. And he said that, he bought the votes. So if he bought the votes, really owe anybody any obligation. That is what the people are saying.
I don't cut you. But when you're going to spend your money to buy votes, that is like an investment. And all that money that you spend, you're going to need it back. Yeah, where does that money come from? That is going to come from the budget that you get to work with from the government. And whenever you see no roads, no form of development,
yes,
they're taking back their money. Plus what they want to take for themselves. So you will never have no form of development.
We're going to go into it a little deeper, but I could go back to Mr. Eric Wind. I heard you just mention Brascoli, you mentioned Cliff Hughes, you mentioned Murty Perkins. So I kind of understand your background from you mentioned those people, yes. Right? To me, you was once a farmer GLP.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. If you are schooled by Brascoli,
yes. I was,
okay.
Yes. Right now, up until a few months ago.
Okay. Very interesting.
Right up until.
So, what would turn your mind away that you want to go independent?
Well, I was introduced to the people of Martha Bray 2.5 years ago.
By who?
By a member of parliament,
okay.
As their new councillor caretaker.
Okay.
There were one there, I don't know if you ever know here of Wesley, but recall him Bob.
Okay.
Bob was the person there. And I was taken there to introduce to the people of Barter. Introduced to the people of Barter, the new councillor. I was even elected in a selection meeting as their new persons. And I was
on the GLP ticket.
On the GLP ticket.
Okay, yeah.
And up until 2 weeks before conference, I saw a notation from no prospective candidate
From the prospective candidate?
No, yes.
Yeah.
Candidate,
What you say? You saw a notice from?
Yeah, yes. What you call a letter that the MP asked him to represent the people.
So you're saying
Yes.
the prospective candidate
Yes.
wrote you a letter. That's what you're
That
saying?
wrote me a letter.
Okay. I just want to get
on WhatsApp.
WhatsApp?
Yeah, on a WhatsApp group. That the MP had asked him to.
But that sounds chaka.
More than chaka. The MP had asked him to.
And you're saying that the MP
Yeah.
introduced you to the people?
MP took me there.
Took you there? Introduced you to the Martha Brae division.
And especially those persons who would have to call it upfront person, leaders.
Yes.
And introduced me as their person,
Yeah.
as the person who will be their candidate.
So, you heard anything from the MP?
Yes. I contacted her and I said,
after you see the
WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
I asked her, what is this one? She said, yes. She said, she know of it, and she only had me there to keep the labor right together.
Okay.
And to make the labor rights happen.
Okay.
And after the election, she will now find somewhere to put me.
Okay. So,
as a human being.
Explain that. You were put there.
I was
to keep the labor. So what you was doing? What you was doing to keep them happy?
Well, I organized it. There was two sides there.
Mm-hmm.
The side that you call the person who now get the selection, who's by 483 votes.
To who?
2012.
To who?
To Mr. Service.
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
The next man that was there, that is Bob,
mm-hmm.
He lose by 30 odd votes.
Okay.
To the same Service.
Okay.
But the problem is that there becomes a division then.
Mm-hmm.
After I had gone in, bring the two fractions together and move in our head.
Yeah.
She then turned around and said that she don't have any problem.
So you were like a mediator then?
Mediator.
Okay.
And she don't have any problem again in Martha Brae, and the seat is settled there.
Okay.
No, but
so you already played your role as a mediator, and them don't need you anymore.
Right.
That's what I
don't need me no more.
Okay. So that's the discrepancy that you're having with your party.
With my party.
Okay. Can you say your party? The GLP is still your party.
Still my party.
Okay, but you are going off as independent.
Independent because I worked with the people for 2.5 years, and the people not decided not to let me go.
Okay.
So I'm working with the people.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yes. So this is it. You realize that your party, the GLP, this party that is in power, right? You're still calling it your party. And you look on that kind of communication skill, right? And you realize that that's not the way to communicate with people in general. You see what I say?
Yes.
It's like some little backdoor pushing.
Push out.
Yeah. And because we realize that Trelawney is a place, where who went up as independent, Mr. Patmore, and won, Paul Patmore. So, Trelawney is not new to independent councillor candidate, Right. So, we wish you luck. But welcome forward to you. Mr. Fabian Davis, you seem to be a very young man. See? And we understand politics in Jamaica. We are a lot of young people turned off on politics. I don't know if because they don't understand, but you interacting with your division, what are some of the things that you realize that the people lacking? What is it that they are yearning for to become better citizens, to make them community become a better community from your observation?
All right. Being in the street as a council caretaker, I realized that the Duncan's division is taking a back step. We're going backward. I can remember as a boy, we used to have proper water, water bus up pipe. And now we don't have, there are many days
Yes.
we can't get no water at all, not even here in the pipe. Yeah? I can remember as a youth growing up, I used to see, we used to have a counselor called Mr. McLean. And I think that was the last time any form of development was done in the Duncan's division where they used to cut the roads. Like the roads in Kettering was done by Mr. McLean. The roads in Lagwood Walk was done by Mr. McLean. The roads in Refuge was done by Mr. McLean. Yeah. And I mean, from that time, we haven't seen any form of road constructions, right? From those roads were cut. They were not Barber Green, there was just stones. And as a youth growing up, kicking stones, I've become a big man now, a businessman. And still, if I wasn't driving, I would still be kicking stones. And the division is disgruntled over all that situations where we'll have like lights, street lights. We're not having any street lights, especially over in Braco, right? Even around by this area with Stuart Castle, right? We need street lights.
Okay.
And we need proper roads. They're really disgruntled about stuff like those. And we're actually in the 20th century. We shouldn't be voting for roads and lights now. That should have been well set already. We should be voting for something else, some form of other opportunities.
The question I want to ask, how far your division spread?
My division goes to Samuel Prospect, Spicy Hill, goes to Ryabuna Calabar. It comes to Stuart Castle, Refuge, Duncan's, Crawl, Lagwood Walk, right within that areas, those areas.
And you're born and grew in this constituency?
Yes, man.
Okay.
Well-bred, man.
Okay. Now, for the previous years, you know, the people who represent, because I just stepped out the Sonabaya jail a while ago, I saw your poster, and a young man was there saying that this is PMP territory, right? Now, you are talking about road and light, and if it is PMP territory, it means that most of the time PMP represent that area. That's what you're saying.
No. Where you stopped, I guess it would have been in Kerry Park.
Yeah.
Where Kerry Park is a stronghold for the People's National Party.
Okay.
Yeah. However, in general, you would have the Jamaica Labour Party.
Okay.
Who has been holding the council for over 30 odd years between father and son.
Father and son.
Father and son.
It's a political dynasty.
Yes.
Wow.
And that is where I really stepped up as a voter.
Yeah. So for 30 years, it means that it is a GLP stronghold. What the chance you believe you're having that stronghold of a GLP over 30 years? How you going to get through that? What is your strategy? I'm going to tell you to expose how you're going to take this. What's your strategy moving forward? What different, you know, are you bringing to the table?
The difference is that I don't deal with political victimization.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you're a Labourite, I am a representative for you.
Okay.
If you're a PMP, I'm a representative for you. I'm here for the people.
What about the people who don't vote?
The people that doesn't vote?
Yeah.
I'm there for everybody. Because everybody lives within my community.
There's once a member of parliament say, if you don't vote, you're not forget nothing. Nothing. We don't represent you because you don't vote. You would have given up your right. Right?
And I would say he's wrong about that, because if you don't give persons reasons to vote,
Yes.
they won't vote.
Mm-hmm.
But once I become the next councillor for the Duncans division,
Yeah.
I know that everybody.
And you're
will
so
vote.
confident, though,
Yes, man, I'm confident.
that you're going to be the next councillor.
You see, earlier you introduced us as two politicians.
Yes.
And I've never seen myself as a politician.
Yes.
I see myself as a people person.
Okay, but you're a politician. You can't escape that right now.
It follows.
You're a politician. See? Now, Mr. Reid, back to you now. Your government is in office for the past nearly over 7 years. It's still your government, you know what I mean? And we see where so many things happening, you know, the local government election put off more than one time. Maybe it is because they realize that some court action are going to take place while they have to jump and call it, right? Now, I want you to tell the people, you know, for the past from 2016 to now, tell the people honestly, if you feel that your government have been working effectively enough to bring the people up to the prosperity that they won their election on, that kind of slogan that people would have prosperity and all of these things. You believe that that kind of change that they promised the people, you know, is taking place?
Yes, I believe so. With wholeheartedly, because
Okay.
what I believe is that Rome was built in one day, and slowly and surely they are marching on.
See.
But the problem is that this is what the last time, the first time, the local government is postponed for up to 8 years already. This is going 7.
See.
Yeah, so it's not changed of us going 8 years without a local government election.
Mm-hmm.
However, what I think is that as time goes by, as time goes by, the people will see it, because as we say, things is moving, but it might be moving slow, as you heard many times, say not now go on.
Mm-hmm.
But things will eventually pick up going forward. We can see a lot of developments all around.
All right, I can get back to that.
Yeah.
Let me just read some, because we have to interact with the audience out there. My counselor, Mr. Davis, Fabo Short Boss, that I come from what? Jenna Cunningham. See? Truth, that's what she's saying. Terrian Wallace, he been putting in the work since he's been there. We might talk. Mr. Davis? Okay, exactly. Fabo deserve this. He's been working. Go for what? For over 7 years. All right, so Fabo seems like him have some support go on. So, see? Now, you said your government, or this government, you know, has been serving the people effectively, according to what you are saying right now. But what we are seeing out there, just from your own views, where you say the people them know nothing good, or that you say, because it look like the people them get fed up right now.
No, you see, the problem is with what's going on. We have two sides.
Mm-hmm.
So one will for and one against. So the people will have to decide.
Mm-hmm.
It's two sides out there. Either you are for,
Mm-hmm.
or I will say my side, or the other one is say your side and go on with nothing.
Mm.
So the difference now is the people. The people will have to decide whether something going on or something not going on.
No, that is some that point.
Yes.
We have to look deep into that point.
Yes.
Mr. Fabian Davis said a while ago, right, that whenever he's serving,
Yes.
right, and whenever he becomes
Yeah.
the candidate,
The
the counselor, whenever he becomes a counselor
Yeah.
for the Duncans division, he will serve every citizen within his division, right? Now you're talking about side, and we are saying when a government take power, the government must serve the people wholeheartedly. And the question that I'm asking you, in general, not just PMP and not just GLP, you know, and not just people who are independent or no P at all. The question that I'm asking you now, just based upon what we are hearing and in the street right now, why you believe the people are so antagonistic against, right, this present government?
I don't. You cannot say they're antagonistic.
No, that's what we are saying. I am saying.
You are saying that.
No, not me. Not me. No, hold on.
No, listen.
Hold on.
You are saying
Not
that.
no, not me.
Yeah.
I am telling you, based upon what we are observing and
You
listening. No, not me.
Yeah.
Not me, sir. Yeah, it's not a personality thing. I'm saying based upon what we are seeing out there, hearing from the people, communicating with the people having some serious discrepancy with this government. Would you not say that?
I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say that?
No.
Okay.
What I'm saying,
I'm going to ask you one more question.
Before you go to the
Yeah.
question, what
Yeah.
I'll say is that the people will have the chance on the 26th to decide whether the antagonistic that you are speaking about will decide on the 26th. If you're seeing or looking at is the right or wrong way.
Yeah. This is a question. This is a question coming from the audience out there.
Yeah.
If your government is doing such a great job, why you want to go independent? Is that personal thing?
What? Yes.
Personal thing?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So you want to spoil the vote them over there?
I'm going to win. I am going to win.
But you just say your government had a great
Yes,
job.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Did you listen to me?
Yeah.
After working for 2.5 years
Mhm.
as a councillor caretaker,
Yes.
and somebody takes somebody and 1 month before an election and put him in front of you
Yeah.
who had never done anything.
Mhm.
We did that vigil. As a human being, how would you feel?
But that is a party's decision, not true?
The party, the MP.
No,
member
but
of
the
parliament,
MP is a member of the parliament, so I'm
Yes.
asking you, isn't it a party decision?
That's her decision, and what she tell the party, the
Okay.
party is going to go by.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Back to
So,
you.
I will blame the party after, but they had to take decisions.
Okay.
But it's what the member of parliament relate to them.
Okay.
They have to go by.
Okay. Okay. Well, it kind of confusing right here, so because to me, you're still a GLP to how you express yourself.
I am.
Yeah, you're still
I
a
am
GLP.
a GLP,
Yeah.
yes.
So you're going up. So
And I'm going up because
the word independent, what that mean? Because the word independent should not be affiliated to no party.
no, listen, though.
No, I'm going to ask you that question.
Yes.
Answer
It
it.
shouldn't
If
be
you are an
affiliated.
independent, hold on. If you are an independent candidate,
Mhm.
it would mean that you are not affiliated to no party.
No party.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
All right, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
cool.
I agree with that.
All right.
I am not affiliated to no party going into this election. I am not affiliated to no party because I'm independent. I will be seeking the vote of PNP, JLP, and the 65% of voters who did not vote in the last election, who need another era to go, our voter.
What are you bringing into the table?
I am bringing management. I'm bringing love, care, and sharing. What I really want to bring to the table is that let the people decide what they want. Community spirit is the greatest power a community can ever have.
Yeah.
People would like to participate in it. You can't just go to the people and make a decision and say this is what you want.
Okay.
The people must come to you with their thing and you sieve it out until best everybody can amalgamate and work together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before I go to you again, Mr. Davis. Yes, lots of people being interested in local government now than ever before. I believe people, Jamaican people, want a change. This is Jenna Cunningham. She said that Jamaica people want a change. And this is what I say. I just said that to you a while ago, that is not about me. It's people. So it's not me, I am not saying that, but you hear people, it's somebody else that said this, So whether you believe it or not, that is me saying it, but other people are saying it.
Yes, but other people say the change, but they don't say the change is for PNP. The changes could be for the independent.
All right, Mr. Cunningham, Mr. Fabian Davis, we say we have a new leader for the PNP, right? And we observe the kind of political system in Jamaica. And the political system we have in Jamaica is not the left and the right as it used to be in the 70s, right? What we are experiencing now is that you just change political party, but what is in existence is the same economic system, the same ideological system. So rather than ideological politics, what we are observing is a personality politics, if you understand what I mean. People don't really talk about the ideological principle of a party anymore. People are just talking about Mark Golding and Bro God. So it's personality politics. Now, you as a politician or somebody who wants to serve the people, what kind of structure you believe would give the people equity? Because this kind of system, the people are still, you call it a trickle-down economy, where the people not getting the full benefit of what they deserve. How is it your party, if we win this local government election, right, is going to make that change that the people want to see?
To be honest, when I first joined the People's National Party, there is a blueprint that Michael Manley, Norman Manley, had left.
Yeah.
That blueprint was, that structure was the structure that brought me or drawn me to the party.
Yes.
And we talked about education highly, skill training. We spoke about housing and how to help the poorer class. And that is where I think the party needs to go back.
Okay.
And that is where I think Mark Golding will be having us to focus on the lower class, right? To ensure that the middle class can survive. Because if you realize what is happening now, is either you're rich or you're poor.
Now, you mentioned lower class, middle class, and upper class, right? Now, you realize that that kind of infrastructure or superstructure, that political superstructure that is designed not by us, it's something that is designed outside of this country, and our people follow it. If you understand the whole thing, you just mentioned Michael Manley and the blueprint that they laid, and what you're saying now, that this present system under PG, or me just put it to you, that blueprint never work anymore, and the portion that blueprint was in the backseat, and you're saying now Mark Golding is going to go back to that blueprint. What indication Mark Golding gave that he's going back to that?
I mean, if you have listened to some of his speech, right, where he will actually tell you that we can't afford to just enhancing the rich, right? You just help yourself and your big friends. Yeah, we need to help the poor class. We need to make the economy in such a way where persons can survive. And we're talking about the poor class and the middle class. And middle class would always build up with persons who are the working class then. Yeah. And before, working class could have saved a little money to do something. Now, they can't save nothing at all. It's just from hand to mouth.
let's put it this way. We have to pay attention to these language. Working class. Who in Jamaica can work?
You have a lot of persons. You have a lot of persons who are just not working.
No, but when you say working class, would you call the farmers up in southern Trelawney working class? Would you call the iglas in the market working class?
Yes. Yes, because they're actually doing a job. But if you check it out with the farmers, how much of them, after doing their farming,
yes,
to buy fertilizers, to pay man to dig the yam holes, to pay men to dig back the yam them again.
Yeah.
After you pay out all that money, what them leave back with? I can tell you some of them left back with nothing.
Okay. Well, that point, I'm going to go to, as you talk about farmer, I want to ask a question, Mr. Wind. Observing your division, what is the main economic system that the people benefit from, whether farming, what?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing inside that division.
Nothing? What do you mean nothing?
For the people to benefit, the only industry inside right now.
Let me ask it clearer than you. How do people survive? In a layman's state, how do people survive?
Over in the hotel industry, that means work that they depend on. And the only industry right now in my division is the rafting.
Rafting.
Nothing else.
And how many people you believe employ in that
I
trade?
couldn't give you a figure. But what I could tell you.
May I ask a hard question, can you just tell me, say around there as mediator, and I'm going to ask you some hard question.
And I don't have a problem with the hard question, but I'm giving you what I observed is that that's the only industry around there that provides employment right now in the division. They have a lot of like stonework, those people work outside.
Okay.
All the other people work outside the division.
Okay.
There's only other one place that I know inside my division that employs people. You had a quarry. It's a cement quarry that out in Salmarsh area. And up in Davis Pen area, you have a man named Henderson who had deal with the breeding of horse and all those. But employ at least 30 persons. That's the only thing I know within that. Yeah. Fishing and them thing there. People would have done that.
Yeah.
But what I really want to before I want to mention what I want to put on the table is that the show going is coming. The show is coming up this weekend, this Wednesday.
Well, true. And so fast the time run. Hague Show. The Hague Show.
Sorry about the Hague Show. What I would love as a counselor, my proposal is to not only have the Hague Showground for 1 day per year, to abandon the Hague Showground completely. That's my thing I would
abandon it for
abandon the ground. And you see from outside the roadside, all the way back to it, we go to the showground, dump up that area, let it become an attraction where you get persons now to put in a mini, what you call it, a mini
stadium?
Not stadium. Water park. It's a park.
Okay.
I want a theater.
Okay.
You put it in a theater.
Yeah.
Put in a Devon House thing.
Okay.
Put in.
Okay.
Trelawney have I always say Trelawney too rich to be poor. Hague is too rich to be poor. Bring in some 5 or 10, between 10. Give some 10 persons some.
Yeah. So when you talk about who are the investors that you are visualizing, where that money will come from for development?
No. The Prime Minister, in his last statement, somewhere in Montego Bay.
Yes.
And even when he was opening up the Resilient Park in Portmore, said the capitals, every capital would have gotten one of those parks. I propose that that place become a park where you can carry your children, go on and any given evening, go walk, go run, go in when you want to have a theater or whatever. Let the place so attractive that even weddings and functions can be held there,
Yeah.
so that people have a place where they
No,
can.
I'm going to
hold
ask you the question again.
Yes.
You just talked about the Prime Minister,
Yes.
right? I'm saying
where
where the investment is
That's
going to
what
come
I'm
from.
saying.
Who are the investors that you are targeting?
The investors would be the persons who the UDC. Those are the persons who are who are given the task to find those.
You believe the UDC is a credible organization?
Yes. Those
Huh?
yes, they are. Yes, the UDC.
UDC will sell off so much of the beaches in Jamaica.
Yes.
Eh?
That don't stop them from being credible.
No. Eh?
Sorry. That don't stop them from doing what they want to do. Even if
What they want to do?
No, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
what they are commanded to do is to build those parks.
Commanded by who?
By the government.
Who is the government? Who is the government? We the people?
But we employ the Prime Minister and those persons to oversee what we are going on there. And if he is going to build Harmony Park in Montego Bay, he's going to build one in Portmore, the Resilience Park.
No, but you come like you're campaign pan your Prime Minister. But that you are doing nobody.
When you ask me something and I'm telling you what I'm putting forward for the Hague show,
Yeah, I understand that.
Yes,
But
and you're saying what I'm going to, where they're going to get the money. And if he's promising, not that one, and if he's promising.
what if, all right, I'm going to ask you this
Yeah.
question. What if when this local government election
Yes.
over,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The PNP won, right?
Yeah.
You,
Lose.
the PNP win.
Yeah.
What if when this local government over, the PNP win, you win as an independent,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And we have a local government here in Falmouth where the municipality
Yes.
would be maybe controlled by the PNP.
Right.
How would you factor into the whole process?
As an independent.
As an independent.
Let me say now, the councillors,
Mhm,
remember now my proposal would have to go through council.
mhm.
So the councillors now would come to with and my idea, and it's a good idea. The council would adapt it because not me single-handedly can't do it.
Okay.
My idea would have come up and brought it forward to the council. The council would sit, and I don't think no councillor within Chilani would have relegate on that idea. They would have gladly accepted, knowing that we as councillors would have brought this into being, and they would really share in the joy, knowing that the people of Chilani, Falmouth and surrounding areas
Yes.
would have had a place to go in the evenings to continue married. Anybody want to marry, go. They have flowers garden there, they can take a picture.
All right. Yes, you mentioned Stonebrook.
Yeah.
The stadium is in your division.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to come to that.
Yeah.
He's just talking about abandoning showground, right, and create something new. What in your division that you see need that kind of improvement that the people can benefit from, Mr. Fabian Davis?
Yes, so we had got a piece of land from Silver Sands,
Okay.
a recreational area on the Silver Sand Road.
Mhm.
That's where we keep our football competitions and so on. You know, we host our football competitions.
Mhm.
Also, the Duncan's All Age School,
Mhm.
that's where they keep their sports.
Okay.
That is an area that I'm looking at,
Mhm.
where I want to have dialogue
Mhm.
with who gave us that piece of property
Mhm.
for recreational area, because I would love to put a center there,
What training
right?
center?
A training center, and because when the Duncan's All Age have their sports there,
Mhm.
you have no form of sheltering, no covering, nothing at all.
Mhm.
And you have the kids them there. So if rain come,
Mhm.
it fall on them.
Okay.
Sun shines, you understand? And that's where we keep a lot of competitions.
Yeah.
Right.
So when I say training center, because that is broad, right? What are some of the skill sets that you are focusing on that you would like to see, young people versing and get
Electricians,
mhm,
yeah, plumbing, and this is what I'm talking from experience. That
mhm,
there are a lot of times I want
mm.
an electrician and can't find one.
True.
Seriously,
Wow.
can't.
Right.
A lot of times I have plumbing
what about-
problems
what
when I can't
about,
find. I have to wait 2-3 weeks before that plumber finish that job for him to come and do a job for me.
Mm-hmm. But you want a training center and you'd like plumbers. Who would be the teachers? Who would be the
And that is where
trainers?
now we are, because you would have I would have to be in dialogue
Mhm.
with some plumbers,
Mhm.
professional plumbers,
Mhm.
and then we'll get them art certified
Mhm.
and so on.
Okay. Good idea. But the next thing, why you believe that these skills set, people are not showing any interest? Because pipe bust up every day. People want them pipe to fix. You know what I mean? Electrician, you know what I mean? It's something where people would have like, even if you don't want to go work, but I believe these skills people need to have them. That if you have any little difficulties, in your house, you can deal with it yourself.
All right,
you know?
let me tell you this. Most of the youth's mindset today is that they don't want to work with anybody. And if you
Mhm.
could put it in a package where you show them that, listen,
Mhm.
this can make you be self-employed. You can be an entrepreneur in this.
Great.
You can have your own business in this.
Yes.
Even 4 of you can team up,
Yes.
right, and form a company.
Mhm.
And the profit would actually goes 25%
Mhm.
for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But what is wrong now,
Mhm.
and what is not happening?
Mhm.
We're not having persons who are. You have that mindset.
Mhm.
You can sit and talk to the young youths them and show them how to make money.
Yes. We are going to take a break and come back. When we come back, more ask you, and Mr. Wint, your personal profession, what is it that you generate your income from as somebody who are going to politics? You just talk about people who want to work with people. Everybody want to become entrepreneur. So we want to see, what you are doing that you could inspire youth to be like you. Play a piece of music.
Everything you do, I adore you. Just the way you are, I wouldn't change you. You make me bring back old times, something. Shivering the day, everything. When you open the door for me, pull out a chair for me, carry me down a church, then you marry me. Life on a 100 houses, the deepest river to the longest. The moon shines brighter in the darkness, and the tallest tree I know the strongest. Life on a 100 houses, oh, deepest river to the longest. The moon shines brighter in the darkness, and the tallest tree I know the strongest. Even though and say you can't afford me, baby, now me at me know you love me. Hard working man who will provide for me. Never tell me no fear it till I pop me up a lie. Never tell me say you won't like to still in the sky for me. You work till your strength runs dry. Yes, I need honesty, baby, you're my guy. But no other cat to say you, no other eye. Life on a 100 houses, the deepest river on the longest. The moon shines brighter in the darkness, and the tallest tree I know the strongest. Life on a 100 houses, oh, the deepest river on the longest. The moon shines the darkness, and the tallest tree I know. We have a come and say, don't you moving away pantry.
Yes, that's Diana Wright, from the 16 Bars production, right? Life on a 100 Roses, and we know that. Now, Julia, what is happening over there on Facebook?
Well, I'm already put me on the spot.
Me not put you on the spot. You have to people are voicing their opinion.
Okay,
and you
let me
need
just
to hear the people
okay, let me
opinion.
just read some of what is here. Okay, you probably, because I'm also going through YouTube as well as
Yes.
Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, but I big up Fabo getting enough big up, Mr. Winter getting enough big up. Fabo, Fabian, somebody saying Fabian, let me see now, Fabian is working, it's been so much for the people of Duncans and its surrounding. You've done a lot for the people, and let me see now. Yes, lots of people are interested or being interesting. I'm reading how
Yes.
Yes, lots of people being interesting in local government now than ever.
Yes.
I believe Jamaicans want a change.
Mhm.
That is coming from Litz, or it's Gianna Cunningham. And somebody was saying that don't make sense, something that Mr. Wind said, apart, the JLP, the independent. Prosperity for everybody, not just for some, like the government doing. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are comments from our listeners on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes.
And of course, we're talking about the beaches, and definitely he is campaigning on the JLP ticket. Mr. Wint, he had campaigned hard for the JLP, and skill is power. Persons, think that the idea.
Skill is power.
Yes,
That's
yes.
a nice
Yes.
way to segue into what
Yes.
you are going to ask
Yeah.
now. Skill is power. What skill set do I have, Mr. Fabian Davis?
All right, so I attended Homer Technical Life.
Yeah.
Yes, and I I used to do electrical because my father was an electrician.
Yes.
But then in the latter part, I switched to doing building drawing.
Okay.
Right, so I'm really an architect,
Okay.
Right, yes. And then I started out into drift away from that. Then I went into entertainment.
Entertainment?
Yes.
As what? Promoter?
I was a selector.
Okay.
So I used to play sound system in Kerry Park, just right down the road there.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to play a sound called Future Shock.
Okay.
And I used to have persons from all over in the division.
You have a following,
Yeah, man, yes.
And that's why you're so confident.
Yes, and then I started doing promotions. So I did I used to do things with Fame Road Party when Francois was alive.
Okay.
In Mandeville.
Okay.
Right at the Fairs Entertainment Center.
Right.
I did a comedy tour, an island comedy tour called Laugh Out with all the comedians in Jamaica.
Okay.
Right. Johnny, Lemon, Apache Chief and Sarge, the whole entourage.
Yeah.
And I did that tour right across Jamaica. Right. I used to do retro parties with Fame Road Party just the same.
Okay.
I used to do dances, Mandeville Carnival.
Okay.
I used to be involved in that. I did Bob Clark, I think it was his 20th anniversary party, and so on. So I have been around, right? But what I'm doing now, I used to work with Red Stripe.
Okay.
I used to work with Rare Nephew. I used to work with Supreme Ventures and Champion Gaming. So pretty much I've been around and I've started from the lower end to the higher end.
Yeah.
I know I'm a business.
Yeah.
I owned Supreme Ventures outlets.
Okay. Here in
gaming lounge. Yes, I have one in Falmouth.
Yeah.
I have a branch in Duncans. I have a branch in Rayobuna.
Okay.
I have a branch in Clarkstone.
Okay.
I have a branch in Manchester.
Okay, you're a businessman. All right, so we understand. Say you're an entrepreneur, a businessman. Yes.
Yes.
Skill set. Skills is power. Somebody said that. This question go to you, Mr. Eric Wind. Your skill set. Otherwise, from a retired policeman.
Really, I don't have a skill set. To be honest, I don't have a skill set. I just, the only skill set I have is to preach, because I'm an elder at a church.
Okay.
So I'm a lay preacher. So that's and I just love people.
What denomination is that?
Seventh-day Adventist.
Seventh-day
Yes,
Adventist.
I'm an elder at a church.
Okay. What the church name? Where your church?
Greenwich Town, Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Greenwich Town?
Yeah, in Kingston.
And you live at Falmouth?
Yeah, private child.
Okay. So it's interesting. Yeah, very interesting, man. You know, yeah.
I'm an elder.
You're an elder.
Yes, and I have a crusade coming last week of March. So, yeah.
So your church people are going to support anyone known in a politics. Well, Prime Minister Christian Seventh-day Adventists.
A lot of us, even Big Rap.
Okay, so like the Seventh-day Adventist set of people around this, the Governor General, all I want to take over the place, sir.
Israelites.
Yeah? Yeah? Seventh-day Adventists. Yeah? People are watching the Seventh-day Adventists, you know, because the Governor General is a Seventh-day Adventist, the Prime Minister claims him as a Seventh-day Adventist, and you know what tell we say you're a pastor, so a elder.
The Lord promised to put you up if you trust him and work with him.
We're not in that trusting, watch ya, we're not in that trusting there with the Lord. A long time the Lord I promise with thing and nothing now work. You have to work for that. And that's why you're going to politics as an independent, you know? Yeah. Yeah? Where to what? To church?
To God. Because you know, say if we bring back, you know, say if we bring God in somebody in all these situations, we would have a better off. You know, some people just without God.
So with God there, you have to bring God. God not gone away if you bring God.
No,
where God
they
there?
are not having the teachings of God. The Bible tells in
but you just said
78
yeah.
that we as
all right, politics we are talking, but we don't want to go into you turn it into religion, you know. Yeah, I mean, but the two of them go together, you know, politics, they call it the church and the state, right? So we understand, and it's a serious thing to talk about, you know. Jamaica right now is run by Seventh-day Adventists, political order, and the people not really happy with the Seventh-day Adventists. Them, would you not say that?
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
I would not say that.
Why?
Church is church, state is state.
Yeah, but the people who are a part of the state, yes. saying, claim to be, you know, Christians, Seventh-day Adventist Christians.
You have people who are Christians who are just Christians for Christians' sake. But you have first child of God who believes and do the will of God.
So the question that I ask is skill set, and you're saying I have none, you know, and the reason why I ask the question is to inspire young people to become self-sufficient, right? And I'm impressed with this young man side.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Because he is showing the way that, you know, if you have the skill and if you have the drive, you can be somebody, right? How do you interact with young men in your age bracket or younger men that is not at your age bracket? You have children?
Yes, man, I have children.
How many children?
I have 5.
Okay, come here. One that say like you have to be a Denver Morgan. I know we see look up there here, so we are so weird. It's why they got to cover. Like you can't go in them. Okay, good, yeah, nice.
So I have 2 sons, and 3 daughters.
Okay, that's a balance, right? 2 sons and 3 daughters. They are still in school.
Yes, pretty much. I am the mother and father. What? For the last one, yeah, I have her since she was 12 months old. I know she's 14 years of age.
Yeah. So you say he's a family man?
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is the community buzz. And we say from the home to the community to the wider world, let us be the change that we want to see. Now we see the dilemma in Jamaica, not just politics. We see all kind of things, especially with youth, the scamming culture, the violence and all of these things. What are some of the things that you believe we could put in place, you know, to stop this rampant violence and youth don't really have much respect for themselves? We see the bleaching culture and all of these things. That is a psychological impact on the minds of young people. What are some of the things that you feel you could have done as a young politician? Because you're a leader, you know. When you take up the role as politics, I believe you're supposed to inspire people, you know, that them can see a greater part of themselves, you know. What are some of the things that you believe you could impart to young people?
All right. It's going to be a very hard task, but we have to start somewhere. And we have to start from the man in the mirror.
Yes.
Whenever we take office or get that position, yeah, we have to lead. We have to lead with respect. We have to lead with loyalty. We have to lead with honesty. Because as a leader,
yes,
if I should get a contract to build 10 houses in my division, I am going to build 5 and put the rest of money in my pocket. And the young youths on the streets knows about that. How can I go and talk to them about honesty? If I only employ persons with eye sprinkler in my business, and when a young girl out there bleaches, and I'm going to have a discussion with her about her bleaching, but still yet I wouldn't hire her in my although we have the same mission, right? Or could I speak that young when the only thing these youths are doing is mirroring what the government is doing to the Jamaican people.
Which government you're talking?
I'm talking about the present government.
Eric.
And look at this. I school. And I must say to myself, for boy at about.
Speaking the mind.
For boy at school.
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of school you at about? When we forgot to school and when we don't say big principal a thief for much money.
Wow.
What you are telling us about school?
So we have an integrity problem in this country. How we have to fix that?
We have to sit down.
Let me ask the same question to Mr. Eric Wint. How we are going to fix this lack of integrity? Because what we observe is that, young men are observing. This is what we are talking about, They are observing what is happening. So they may not have the platform come out openly, share it with some Mr. Fear and Davis to make him know, say, this is what we are observing. And that is how important it is to interact with your constituents, right? That people can understand and you hear the view of the people. That is the most important thing. Don't promise the people what you are going to do for them. You must find out what the people want. So I am saying, I'm asking you the question now, Mr. Wint. The integrity issue. How you are going to inspire people?
Well, going around within the community, people still have an idea how look at you, how you operate, how you talk to them, how you speak with them, and at least what Mr. Davis is saying, he's saying it from his heart. Because you cannot change things from outside. You have to change. And you want to talk now, as long as they don't get the insight in depth of what is going on, you won't have a change. And these are some of the things we bring to the table. Integrity, communicating with people from the lower strata of the society, right up to the top. If you don't have an interactive audience, people you talk to them, no matter how they look, or no matter color, skin, whatever. If you don't interact with people and let them understand what you are about, you are not.
That's not that necessary,
When you are in the program.
Yeah, that is it. All right. This is the community buzz. And when you're in the community buzz, we're interacting with a wide cross section of people out there. And people are going to, it's going to have their own views and things. And this is, and you can't be thin skin, you know. As a politician, you have to know say people are gonna cuss you. Yeah? So if you can't take little cussing and whispering, that give me no fear, you know. Yeah, I mean, you know that. This game when you're in politics, I don't fear if you can't take when people go attack you. All right. Enough time, I'm not attack them, attack you know. They just want to see. You understand? You know? You have something to say?
Yes, as you talk about thin skin. This morning I woke up and something was sent to me. It was on somebody's status.
Yes.
Where it was saying that the person was asking, what did Fabo do for Duncans? Nothing.
Okay.
The person went as far, all him do is to rob in business and to get insurance money.
Okay.
Now, I can tell you this. Whenever you loses Supping Ventures money, there's no form of insurance money. You have to find that because gambling money cannot be insured. So you have to make sure you pay them back or you get a payment plan.
So that person are ignorant to the words.
Right. Yeah. And it went as far as saying that all that Fabo does is to walk around and promise young boy gun license. Me no work at FLA.
True. That's somebody. Everyone was your big son.
You understand? Right? And I worry for dopey out of cemetery. So when you give them the gun, I'm more dopey I go out there. So, you know, right?
Okay.
I mean, so these and I'm not being thin skin about it. I'm just telling you how low people can go. Right?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. No, politics is a rough game. You know, and that's why I want to take on this talk. You know what I mean? Hey, well, it's not just this prime minister, you know. Remember when PJ party, I believe PJ otherwise from the one that Brogard, I believe Brogard get it harder than PJ. People just, you know what I mean? But remember PJ for some do back scandal, back all of them something chichi man, all of them something. You understand? But the great thing about Pierre Patterson, he never reacted in any rash way like he would want to attack or lock up anybody. People are saying that this unwellness, they say anything that the same police come pick you up. Is it so?
No comment.
You know, comment. So these are some things that we are observing with the politics in Jamaica. And we can't skip and dance around the politics. It is what it is. And if people are expressing their views, you can't shelter it or cover it up. You must allow people to say how they feel, what they want to see. You know what I mean? And the whole thing of promising. That's why I'm asking the question. How much you are interacting with your constituents to know what them want, you know? Because them have a term what them call now, the disconnect youth, you know, out there. How you bring young people together. When I grew up, we used to have, you know, community center. We used to have a reading center. Reading. How much of our youth really are reading, understanding politics, especially political education? Before you left me now, I'm going to make, because you say you have to leave 4:30. See? Constitutional reform. What is your views on that?
All right, my views on the constitutional reforms. There's nothing wrong, you know. Yeah. To do a constitutional reform. But if we're going to do that, yes, it has to be balanced. It have to make sense, because if I'm going to change a law saying that you're going to get 15 years for a gun, right? And if someone comes to the police station to report me that I drew a gun on them, whether I draw it yes or no, it's a report, and you can be arrested and be charged. I even go prison too. You understand? Just because of a statement. So if we're going to change that, we need to change the part about if the person just come and reports you. You have to have valid proof, not just word of mouth. So if we're going to do any form of changing and reforming, yes, it has to be balanced. Nobody should be left, with a bitter taste in their mouth. Yeah, so nothing is wrong with that.
Mr. Wint, same question. What do you think about reform?
Reform is on the table for me. And there's nothing wrong with it because things that work when the Constitution was done, it's a total different time. Some of those things that were mentioned was in the Constitution then need upgrading or degrading or whatever you want, however you want. But Constitution reform is a must.
But it has to work for
the people. But it has to work for the people.
Working for the people. Wouldn't it better that the people involved in the process?
Yes, because
no, all right, you two you agree on that. If the people are going to be a part of the process, right? Who on the local level interacting with the people, sitting, having meeting with the people, communicating with the people to put their views, what they would like to see in the new constitution?
Well, this is where you have the town hall meetings in order to galvanize the support for our against.
Who had the town hall meetings?
Local authorities. Councillors can have it, the JSTLPs can have it. And the judges, whichever way you want to bring it on. Just bring it on. Let the people decide.
Cherry Vassal, people can express their views without fear. That is Cherry. Now watch them, Fabian. Everyone see that you work and did much. What the present councillor doing all these years, not one good road at Spicy Hill where he's from, or even a proper stop, or maybe bus stop, maybe sure, a stop shelter, and you build bus stop. Yeah, ask you, because the person say you build bus stop. You build bus stop? Like, you know what I said, they will pull off a popcorn thing for you. You're not supposed to build a bus stop without where you laugh. So you say you're working for the people without even elected as a candidate.
Yes, because when I first started, what I did was to, I spoke to someone and I realized that I got a lot of support from Samuel Prospect with my business. So I really wanted to do something for Samuel Prospect. So there is a bus stop at Samuel Prospect, and it needed a little fixing up and so on. So when I spoke to the person about it, they said to me that there are more burning issues in that community than just the bus stop. So when I asked them, they introduced me to the principal at the basic school. And I realized that she told me then, when she was alive, that at times, even 2 weeks, the kids them couldn't go to school based on lack of water. And whenever the water truck comes, it only serves for maybe a few days. So what I did was to bought a 1,000 gallon tank, and I built a tank stand. So when I did that, person said to me that, Mr. Davis, it makes no sense. Water is at the school and the pitney them have no water at them yard for bed. So what I did, I bought 2 more 1,000 gallon tanks with a 2,000 gallon tank, build some stands and put them at strategic positions or areas in order for persons to get water. And I used to chuck water to them, but it got so expensive on me. Yeah, I could not continue doing it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, them tanks work out, because it was all over the place that boy Fabo gave Prospect tanks, and I thought that the member of parliament got a bit jealous, and then I started to see pipes start to run over there. So and even over by site.
Yeah.
I was the first person who brought proper light posts over by site with the community that is over by Greenmount. Yeah. And when the member of parliament came in, I realized my intention. Yeah. And then I realized that light post has gone into site. And I can ensure site people that whenever I become the next councillor, within the next 2 weeks, them have to wait on the light, because I'll be pressuring them to get their lights, because they should have gotten their lights long time from Christmas. So I don't know what they're waiting on.
You seem to be a strategist. Yeah. You are making sure that you are doing the work before you even go in. That's what you're saying.
Yes, because I'm here to serve. And
so it's not because you are going to become the next councillor for your division, according to you, why you are doing all of this. What if you lose? Would you continue to serve the people?
I'll continue to serve the people, but I won't be spending all that money that I'll be spending. I'll be still giving my community 5% of my profit.
Okay, that's a good idea.
I'll be still donating 5% of my profit that I make from my business to my community until I die.
What specific area you make that kind of contribution?
Well, I would actually make that contribution towards schooling.
Okay.
Because then the councillor would have had his job cut out if he should retain the seat to ensure that water and roads should be up to date. But when it comes on to schooling and any little helping someone to even put on a extra room or something, right?
So, Mr. Wint, what is it that you are doing to shore up your support, your base? Because me there, so you can see, say you never link up the people and tell them, say, I come on the radio, make sure them talk up for you.
No, I didn't.
Then you're not a campaign, man. A political campaign I go on,
I didn't tell them that I was coming on.
You're for campaign.
I didn't. That's why my
Fabo teach you something,
Yeah, Fabo, I learned.
Yeah, but you are the senior politician. You come from under Brascoli. You should make a young politician. I should.
Remember now, every day you learn something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have assured them that when I win this time around, things will be better, because I bring them into the picture going forward. Because what really happens is that the people want to be involved. That is what people want to know the decision you make. They want to be a part of any decision you take. They want to be a part of it.
You really believe so?
Yes. Yes, I believe so. And let me tell you something. You one can just get up the phone and say that you get that phone and the phone.
You just talk about your own egg.
Yes.
One of the worst piece of road, me say.
Well,
I mean?
Let me tell you something. The way you're talking, where the agricultural places.
Yeah, just the stretch of road from as you turn into the Abe community, head into the primary school.
As we speak now, the road is being fixed.
Yes. It a fixed because of the egg show.
Could be.
Eh?
Could be.
I know them things that we are talking about. We are talking about for putting proper draining system and all of these things.
About the road. So I'm telling you, as we speak, the road is being fixed just now.
But all right. No, but I'm going to tell you. My observation, last year, then time I didn't fix it,
No, but this time, they patched it last year.
Eh?
This time it is being, it's being fixed. properly with the drain and so on. It is being fixed just now.
Right now.
As we speak, because the first I know, I just see it.
Okay.
Just past there while coming.
Well, I will take a drive around
Take a
there.
drive up.
Yeah, because as somebody who's in the
And if you're
media, I
going
need to
Hague
verify
Shore,
these things, you know?
If you're going to Hague Shore, it is being fixed now. I
Yeah.
don't know if you're going to fix the whole of it,
Yeah.
but as we speak, I just passed the roller
Mhm.
and the member of parliament
Okay.
right here.
She's here.
When I was coming to you.
Okay. Mr. Fabian, you're still out still with you say you have to leave 4:30. I mean, I really want, come in it's politics time and maybe you want to go run up and down and get in touch with your BS and thing. Tell the people, just give your final word, of how you would like, to get the people supporting you, and just give the people your views pertaining to what you want to do and what you would want them to help you doing, because it's not you alone can't do anything.
Well, I have demonstrated myself over the years that I'm a people person.
Okay.
And I love to do things collectively, not just to get up and say, tomorrow I want to build a bridge right here. I have to have proper consultation with the people within the division.
Okay.
And after I become the next councillor, every single dollar that will be spent in my division will be decided by the people of the Duncan's division.
You see that team of people who you want to work with to have that kind of transparency. You have you find you see them that you say, boy, this man we can work with here,
Yes, man, I've identified those leaders within the different communities.
Community leaders.
Yes.
Who can contribute to community development.
Right.
Because this is how we want politics to go forward to, right? Where it's not just the councillor or the MP, but how the people after voting, how are they participating in the process?
Right.
To make sure that them community look clean, if them say anything I go wrong, them voice them opinion, call a meeting, How often, may I go ask you this, how often you can plan to have meetings with your community after you become parliament?
Every month.
Every month.
Every month. Because
we have witness here,
yes,
and people
every
are
month.
listening,
Thousands
of people are listening.
Every month, I have to have a town center meeting because they have to know the way forward. Right? Because it makes no sense. 3 months, 4 months, persons can't see you as a councillor.
Yes.
Can't have a conversation with you.
Yes.
They don't know if you're going backward or forward. They don't know if you're stuck in the middle. Yeah. So remember now, we have to have meetings weekly in the council. Yes. And I think that it is fair enough for me to bring back what is discussed in the council back to my community, because that is what they put me there for, to represent them.
Yes. Same question to you, Mr. Wint.
Yes. I'm glad that Fabian went there with the reporting. I'm coming from an organization that you have meetings every Monday morning, so as to bring to speed what has gone wrong in the past and now how you're going to approach your future. Going back to the people to report to them is that what they want. People want to identify with you, especially as a councillor. You're the gunman with them. And you them are see every day. And you them want to talk. Sometimes people just want to have a listening ear. Just want somebody to talk, and that's it. They have true. And I've often said, persons who are in the country don't need handout. They want light, water, road. They will do what they want to do for themselves. And that's the only thing the people want. Beg of you. Give them water, light, and road. and you don't have no problem. Talk to them when you see them power, not just blow and pass them and wind up your window. Sit down if they want to play one game of domino. You play a domino. If you can't play, turn up and watch with them a couple minutes, and you're good.
Errol the entertainer, he's saying monthly meeting may not work. That's a listener.
Well, that's yes. Monthly meeting may not work, but you as the person and your committee, you decide how often you are going to meet. If you can meet monthly, well, you can reach quarterly. But people just want to identify and hear what is going on, right, Mr. David?
Yes, Errol. If it cannot work monthly, I know it will not pass 3 months. But that is what I want to do. Right.
I believe it. If
1 day to the month,
if
1 day to the month, it's not every day.
Everyone
in the month,
couple of hours.
And a couple of hours, and you know, if you're dedicated, it can happen.
You know, and this is what we want people to do. You know what I mean? To have that kind of dedication to the development of themselves and by extension their community. You just said something a while ago, and we want to look on politics away there, you know, and to see how we can go beyond that. You just said to us a while ago and to the people out there that all people need is road, light, and water. You believe that all people need? What about the development of the human resources that they can effectively contribute to the development of them country?
Yes,
what about that?
Yes, they need that. But Mr. Davis had spoken about that prior to the development of people's skill set and all those things. That's work. But what I'm saying, their basic need is road, light, and water. They will do the rest for themselves, along with their skill set.
But some people maybe have pretty road, but then can't find a proper dinner. They don't have a roof over them head. So when you say road, light, and water, that's why I quiz you, you know.
Okay, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
How many people not have a piece of land where they can joke to back a kalalo and joke a little pop show on at the back, you know? And that is an issue we need to talk about. The land issue. As citizens, I'm going to remove the whole political thing from it. As citizens, how important it is for every citizen in this country to have a plot of land, because that is a fundamental right for everyone.
Let me when I came in, there is this Mr. Henderson. He gave these persons of New Town, like some Davis Penera, Johnson Hill there. He gave them land for 30 years now, and they don't have the title for it. 30 years. And land is power. Land is power. And if the person can get their title for those land, they would really be on a good path. So what I do is to help them formalize committee, and then since I came, written to the housing authority, and they have gotten back a letter that they are now in the process of giving them title for making their title available to them. I don't know how far down the road, but at least I went to Mr. Henderson, spoke with them, correspond with them, and they are now saying that they wrote about that they are now in process of getting their title for their land. So what I'm saying is that land and your skill set and your development, you don't want anything else. You just want to have your title, because title is power. You can go to the bank and borrow money for your title. You can buy a vehicle for your title. You can send your children for your title.
And you know, funny enough, I just came off a walk with comrade Damian Crawford, and we walked over by the Baghdad area. And you know that there's a land issue over there.
Baghdad, where that?
Baghdad, that's in Duncans.
Okay, yes. Say Baghdad there too.
Right. You know, and I spoke to him regarding how to go about setting up that organization, that committee, and for us to move forward with helping them to get diagrams and land, and not just even in Baghdad. I'm looking at the possibility of in Spy Seal, where them call Captureland. I don't even love the name Captureland. Yeah, and even some persons in Samuel Prospect over by Middlemas, they haven't got lands years ago and can't get any diagram. Not even them grand kids can benefit from it. So those are things that, from a local point, I will be escalating.
Why it is so difficult for people to get diagram or title for a plot of land? What from your observation?
From my observation, I just think that it doesn't matter the party. I'm not talking about
both party
or PNP, and that has been a problem. Yeah, and this is something that I will be sitting down with Comrade Mark Golding. Yeah, as a lawyer and as the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Yeah, to ensure that he makes this be something that will stand for the people, especially in my division.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't talk about the constituency because I'm not the, the member of parliament, but I have to govern where I am set to govern. And I'll be fighting, working assiduously with my team to ensure that if I can't get everybody to get their land, a land title, but it has to start somewhere.
Yes. The Damian Crawford, I said, you walk with Damian Crawford, the climber over fire. It's a big issue, you know. And the next thing before on the left, I want to ask this question. The beaches around here, I see right now where it is a iffy thing pertaining to 876, 876, and Burwood Beach. We don't really know what is happening with the beaches, that the people can't have access to beaches around here, and very soon fishermen will not have access to the sea because we see hotels building along those corridors, right? And the fishermen are struggling, are literally locked out from entering the sea. As citizens, I mean, even as a politician, what is your view on that? Mr. Fabian, you first.
Well, victimization. Well, I think that they're taking away our fishermen livelihood. And I don't know if they want to build the freshwater fish industry. Yeah, right, by doing so, or they're just taking away our rights of having access to the beaches. And not just the fishermen, but what about us as a family? We want to go and relax on the beach, a holiday, recreation, right? All that will be taken away from us just the same.
What is it we are going to do to make sure that happens? What we are going to do? We are actually in a path for that the people. What we are going to do that the people.
Send some of the investors. The investors are one of the main cause of the
no, but you have a government. Investors cannot do anything without government approval. And that's why I said the UDC is fraud.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying now. Those investors who are coming, when we travel to abroad, many hotels are inside land. They are not at beachfront and they are not at the waterfront. So when you are asking for those investors, let them build some of the hotels in the inland. Make some tourists go to, because you have tourists who just don't want to come by the water, they want to go inland to agricultural places and all those things, to walk forestry and those things. Build some of the hotels in the inland.
We see it as a trend now, Mr. Fabian Davis. We see this as a trend right now, where Trelawney is becoming, like a resort center, right? And the workers in the hotel industry, what I am picking up, they are living on a salary tantamount to slavery. Can an industry like this uplift the lives of people who are not getting a salary that can make them become better man and woman?
This industry, the tourism industry, it's to better the investors, not the workers.
Wow.
Yeah, because a hotel worker is getting minimum wage. The only thing that is different is the gratuity. That just makes it up a little bit more. And that little bit more, inflation is eating out that little bit more.
Wow.
Because the minimum wage can't carry them nowhere at all. That is just bus fare. And you have some of these hotels provide transportations. Yeah. But when you look on, I would say, cost of living, come on.
But say, when you're a little youth in and live in a parish called St. Thomas, it's when you talk about transportation, there was cane farming at Duckensfield, and then provide transportation, but the transportation was truck, and then the cane farmers then just pack up in it like some slave, or chop cane and then carry them back and then dump them off. And it's just that the bus now maybe look a little bit more modern, but it's the same kind of thing, Yeah. You just said something earlier pertaining to young men saying that school, when principal a thief. I want serious argument that, And if young men or young girls are observing that people who supposed to educate them to be better human beings are robbing and taking from the coffers that's supposed to help them to be better human being and just fattening themselves, what is it that we are going to do? Not just as politician, because I put myself in it, as citizen, as a man who have 5 children, 3 daughters and 2 sons. What kind of inspiration you want to leave?
I'm going to tell you this, yeah? Who writes the law? Begins right there. Because if a politician thief is supposed to be treated not like a regular man, but he's supposed to be treated worse than the regular man because he should know better.
You read your philosophy and opinion, Marcus Garvey?
Yeah?
You read it?
And I'm just being honest here.
Yeah.
Because if we supposed to set that platform for the men and women of tomorrow, and we are break it down, and if they should try to step on the platform, we victimize them, we lock them up, we're saying that we're setting an example, we're setting an example for them.
Okay.
But when they look at us and when we do our wrongs, yeah, who set the example for us? Whenever the youths start to see that the bigger heads are treated just like them when they make the same mistake or even worse than them, it's an eye-opener. Okay. And that is where we need to start from.
The balance of justice.
The balance of justice, yes.
Mr. Wynn, we never ask you. You have children, sir?
Yes.
How many children? 5 children or 2.5, 5 children? CM
4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
4 boy, 1 daughter. Yeah. The daughter?
In the middle. That's why I may not go further.
In the middle. Okay. Okay. And just tell me the importance of family to you. How you view family.
Family is, let me say something. I grew up with a grandmother who put to us that family value is very important. And once you have a family and believe in your family, you can treat the world as best as possible.
Yeah.
Love. You will notice that sometimes when a mother misnote the families and the families fall apart. So we need a motherly love. We need a woman, especially a woman who have what you call it, touch, love and care.
But I believe that the woman never do that right now. If you look at the statistic, you have more single mother.
Yes, that's why, because the mother always have a caring heart. No matter what you do to her child or whatever, no matter the child, the mother always have a caring heart. And if we have a wife or a family that holds together, the values and attitude just come naturally. You just work.
As I talk about values and attitude, right? PJ Patterson came up with that idea years ago. What do you think about going back to that idea, the values and attitude, to make people start to have more respect for self first, because that is where it has to start. You must have respect for yourself and by extension to others around you. Because if you respect yourself, then naturally you're going to respect other people. What do you think about PJ Patterson idea of values?
Very, very, very good idea.
Yeah.
And when I mentioned, when one of the callers said I should go back to the church, I take her advice.
Yeah.
Because when I was opening my sentence, I said Psalm 78 tells us that we must teach our children the same values and attitude.
Yes.
If we don't tell them where we're coming from, we are not going anywhere.
Sure.
Because you go through some struggles to reach where you are, and the children now don't have that. So they just do what they feel like. Unless we go back to values and attitude, we are going nowhere.
Sure.
Values and attitude is something that I said you must teach them some of these things, but we have to go to the pain to reach where we are. So they just come up nowadays and think, say, well, boy, what you get, you just get it so.
Yeah.
I have to go through this struggle.
All right, Mr. Fabian, we are going almost on the wrapping up stage, So you're still there with me, as they say. So you see that the program sweet, and I left from 4:30, and we're still there with me. Just say what you have to say to the people out there, and
Yes, I grew up with my grandmother as well.
Yeah.
And my grandmother is a strong believer in the Bible. And she always said to me that, listen, everything else could always come out of the Bible. And there's only one thing would stay and represent all of the Bible. And is this: do unto others as they do unto you.
Yes. Great to hear.
And if you do that, you will have self-value.
Great. All right, election time. So when I go pitch, we have to pitch, make the people know why them to vote for you. So we are given that couple minutes to just say why people need to vote for Mr. Fabian Davis.
Well, I want the Duncans Division voters to come out and vote for Fabian Davis for the People's National Party. I'm a son of the soil. I have been here with you all along. I left and I went away and I built my business and I came back and invest in my parish, in the community. I've provided jobs for persons. I've worked in and out with persons within the community. It doesn't matter which party you're from. I'm always there for you. I have made my stamp. I have done what I'm supposed to do. Now is the time not to reward me, but to reward the Duncans Division, to have the best person who will represent you to ensure that things will be done. And if it cannot be done, I will let you know exactly what is happening and if we can work together as a team to get it done, because some of the time you need your people to assist you, to be the pillar, to be the rock, to be your feet in order for you to get things done.
Right.
So I just need your support
Yes.
because I've been supporting you for a very long time. Thank you.
Mr. Wint,
Yes, before
why the people they must vote for you as an independent?
Yes, before I go off to the independent part of it, let me just want to thank your station for having me here today.
Yes.
But I want to more thank Mr. Dennis Meadows, who had caused me to be here. I don't even know that there was a place like this right here. But Mr. Dennis Meadows, who had caused me to be here, I want to thank him very much. But the people of Marthabury Division had seen me moving through and through the past 2.5 years and the type of organization that I bring to them and the involvement that I had asked them to get involved, because what really happened, I had meetings every third Thursday each month with the executive of and they would have reported to them, so they have a feeling and they know what is going on. I didn't hide anything from them and they see my movements there, and I think they can trust me because I trusted them, because when things was rough, they decided to stick with me. So they're sticking with me, I am sticking with them. And may God continue to bless us and guide us as we move forward. One love.
All right. One love. Well, this has been the community buzz. There you have it, people. 2 candidates, 1 independent. We need to have a GLP prospective candidate inside here, to hear their views. Who you going up against? Donovan White. Mr. Donovan White. How long him there now? Huh? How long is there now?
Forever.
Mr. Donovan White is forever in the
Duncan's division.
All right. We need to have him because you are saying that things are not working how it's supposed to work in Duncan's. I want him to come and rebut that. Mr. Donovan White, or whoever listening, tell Mr. Donovan White that we would like to have him next week here, or even 2 of them, you know what I mean, to talk why them believe that the people should have really put them back, because Mr. Fabian Davis and Mr. Wint, him still have my head a twist all about, because I don't know if him gone over independent or him still a supporter of the GLP, the way him come here defend the government. See? But we would like to have it balance. And I hope we can maybe have a debate one at a time before the election. The boys 2 weeks time is too short. But we give thanks, when people put up themselves to serve, we have to show them respect, because a whole heap of people cuss politicians, but them no want to show them out in the ring. See? So we must show respect to the people who decide, say, boy, I want to go up there and serve. What we must do, is to make sure that we as citizens who are going out to vote keep that community together, keep our base together, that we can hold them responsible, right, for the promises that they would have made, right? So, people, we give thanks. Primal 4K, we thank you. And all the people who are listening from around the world, this is FitFMJ.com. And we are on the FM band, FitFM 96.7, your life, your music, right? We give thanks to all the people who listen and participate in this program. We give thanks to those who send in texts and those who are supporting their prospective candidate. Love and light. Take care of yourself and be good. Be kind to each other. Remember that. And we say, we want no kind of violence, right, in this political campaign. And we should have even asked Confidence, just tell the people, say, go out and vote without any form of violence, right? Blessings and light. Yeah.